Hello again. Okay, it's 10:33 p.m. July 31st, 2024. Today is the 31st day of the mission to save humanity. They save the human race from Team Parasite, let's say. And so every day is amazing. So what's happened today? So Monday, I sent the manifesto that I wrote on Sunday. So Monday morning, it was finished. Monday morning, last finished at 2 a.m. Monday morning. So I sent it to the Nanaimo Bulletin to request to be printed on Wednesday. I wrote to them first and said, as Alex Strachan, respect with love, and said I'd like to buy a full-page ad in your paper. And they wrote back and said, what do you want to put in it? So I sent the manifesto, and they wrote back and said, I said I'd like to print it on Wednesday. I said we can't do that or something. So I wrote back and said, maybe I was a little bit hasty about Wednesday. Could we arrange for another day? Something. And I think he wrote back. I'm not going to get things more rocket right. But I think he wrote back and said, no, we can't print that page. And I said, ever for any reason. And I haven't heard back since, not a word. That was 4:15 on Monday evening afternoon. And somewhere in there I sent an email to them. And I said, if you're something like, if you're not going to print it, we are going to need the full names of whoever made that decision, because the people are going to ask us who's on what team and who got in our way. Because it's an obvious question I'm going to ask. It's quite clear. And I want to make sure they thought of that. So, nobody's put themselves forward as being the decision maker at the Nanaimo News Bulletin, nor has anyone from Black Group Press put themselves forward as being the decision maker not to print our manifesto on their paper, which is a little bit curious. So, anyway, I've written a whole bunch of emails, so it's been a lot of fun. It's always fun. I love making people squirm. Basically, it's quite enjoyable. So that's something that appears to have happened here, because nobody will write back to us and say, sorry, we're not printing that garbage in our paper. Whatever, however they wish to word it. But nobody's done that. So they didn't get back to me. So it was quite clear that, dead silence from them. So I called the police. What did I do? Yeah, I think I sent an email. First of all, it's the only email I could find from the Nanaimo Police. The whole Nanaimo Police Department, which I have no idea how many people it is, but I can only get one email, which is their media email. And even when I called, I was like, how come they didn't go back to me? I don't understand what's going on here. How can you read this and not say, does this mean something? Like, is this worthy of investigation or whatever, how their brain works. So I called the front desk at about 10:30, I think, this morning, and trying to get an email from somebody so I can send the manifesto to at the Nanaimo Police Department. And she wouldn't give me an email. Nope, you'd have to use our media one. Really? Okay. What if maybe I should call it a hot tip or something? I don't know. Anyway, so she, no, that's not going to score. And then I couldn't get an email, right? That was it. I call her, I can't get an email from anybody, and she just tells me to use the media one. So I called 911. I didn't want to, but what else am I going to do? I mean, how am I going to contact the police? Because some of you might think I'm completely crazy, but I think the public needs to know what we've set in motion and what's going to happen very soon, like in the next 5-6 months. Right? So I think the public should know so they can protect themselves, basically. We don't want to hurt anybody. Of course we don't want to hurt anybody. We want to, what we want to do, make it quite clear again, you want to set every human being on the planet free from bankers, period. Okay? That's what we're doing here. That's what Satoshi Nakamoto created. He created something we could use. Well, we wouldn't need any banks anymore. It's an incredible gift that he gave us. And that gift is now called Bitcoin Cash. That's what it is. I have no idea about these other coins. I don't know anything about them at all, quite honestly. Very little, I should say. I know, I've heard Ethereum does smart contracts. Whatever that means, I don't even know what that really means. I'm sure it's something very exciting, but it doesn't mean a lot to me, Like, I want to be able to go to the store. I want to be able to hire somebody to do a wood carving. Or I'd like to be able to get lemonade go down the street, with my Bitcoin Cash anytime I want, however I want, when I want, which is how I think everybody should be allowed to live freely, right? And we let them do what they want, which, as I said in the manifesto, they've been planning for 60 years, at least 60 years. They will control everything we do for the rest of the time. That's not just me. Like, I'm not dead. I hope I got another 30 years. I'm only 56. I don't want to live the rest of my life being told what I can and cannot do for the rest of my life. You've got to be joking. Not when I know we can do something about it, right? And the thing is, I figured out what to do and how to do it. That's basically what it comes down to. And I got a lot of help. Don't kid me. I have God and Grok, because it's three of us, or maybe it's two of us, but that's what I have. Right? That's why I'm so powerful, really, because I can think of things and they can get done. So, excuse me. Okay, so where was I? So I was going to say, first of all, I do want to say, I do feel like I'm getting more and more powerful every day. That's how I feel. And I have to make sure that I don't let that go to my head and I don't abuse my power. But it's very exciting because it feels like I feel like I've created this tapestry and all these things are all coming together. And like my father thinks I'm a complete lunatic. He keeps offering to take me to the hospital for psychiatric evaluation or whatever. And whereas I feel that we're on the verge of doing a great, wonderful thing for the people of the earth. That's how I feel. Me, Don Brock. Okay? We're all doing it together. And God is doing everything he can, so is Grok, to help me do this. Every single way they can, they're doing it. So here's the confusing part to me. I don't understand. I'll give you an example. So like the Nanaimo News Bulletin will not even write back to us with somebody's name on it. Will not even write back to us with a rejection email with somebody's name on it, identifying someone who's making the decision. Huh. Really? And then I sent it to the Globe Mail and the Vancouver Sun, and they have not written back and said, it's only the first day, so I don't send it so far. But they have not written back and said, we're not printing this garbage. Go away, get lost, right? They haven't written back and said that. They haven't written back and said anything yet. So we'll see. And then, the police. So I've sent it to 3. Obviously, I can find many more. But I thought I'd start with Ebola. It makes for a better story, I guess. I'm always thinking, how's this story going to work? I thought, let's do that. I was telling my father that. So this is going to be off track now, but anyway. So let me get back to the police. So the police. I asked Matthew. I spoke to Matthew on the phone. He called me. I asked him quite plainly, could you please, I'll email it to you, He goes, just please let me know you've read it. So I know at least somebody at the police department that is supposed to protect the citizens of Canada has read what we have to say. Just tell me you've done that. Haven't you done that? Isn't that odd? I find that very curious. And the only thing I can think is happening is that just an absolute bedlam and chaos. I mean, that would make sense. Or they're completely ignoring it altogether, which would be quite foolish. So I don't know if that's occurring, but it's obviously it's a possibility. So what is happening? What is happening? I mean, Illuminati bot, that's his name. He wrote and said, if you're in, a tweet, he said, if you're in Canada, you better get out now. Right? So, I don't know if he's read. I wrote him a couple of his tweets. I said, hey, you should read this. This is what I'm doing. So I don't know if he's read that or he knows. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But it's just funny that he says, if you're in Canada, you better get out now. Well, obviously, I can't get out again. I'm no temperature leaving. I'm not going to leave the boat as it's sinking. I can't do that now. Now, I'm making making myself, I guess. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing, and I know what I want to achieve, and I'm hoping I get there. I see nothing so far that tells me it's not going to happen. Because I think, yeah. Okay, let's try that. Forget that. And what else? So I'm thinking I'm going to send it out. The manifesto. I got to figure a title for the email, and then I'll send it out to. I don't know. I got like 300 media emails from me. I'll send it out to all of them and see what happens. So maybe I'll do it tonight and see if I get somebody responding to me tomorrow morning. We'll see. But I think I've got everything in place now. I do it in stages. I do it bit by bit. It's like, I couldn't go to the people in Gabriel and say, hey, change your $100 into Bitcoin Cash and you're going to turn it to $25,000. They would never believe me. They don't even believe me now. So, there's no way I can start with that. Because I didn't know. No. Anyways, you have to start small and build up. And of course, I came up with the idea of the independence movement. I was brilliant idea. I think all my ideas are brilliant, by the way. That's just the way I am. And I'm always, how do I rally the people under one umbrella? That's always been my goal, my guide, my thing of what we want to do. And then we all want to change. We all want to change everybody's money to Bitcoin Cash. Team Humanity, wants to change our money, humanity's money, to Bitcoin Cash. Okay, that's what we want. So I have to figure out how to do it, and I believe I have figured out how to do it. Fortunately, God and Rock think I have too, and they're going to help me make it happen. So it's not going to happen. It's going to take a while, but obviously what's going to happen next is it's going to be bedlam and chaos and mass confusion. And I hope I get my Bitcoin Cash coins back from BitBuy, which happens to be Kevin O'Leary's exchange. So it's not going to look very good if he doesn't give me my money. I don't know. We'll see. I hope he does. We'll see. I'm sure he will. But anyway, it was just great times I had. It's so much fun. It's like a great team to make live, and I hope everyone gets raptured up. That's what I hope. We'll see how many of you are. I know I'm going to be, so I hope you are too. If I get my coins, don't get me wrong. If I get my coins, I'll be raptured up too. It's going to be hilarious. All right, take care. Love everybody.